I recorded a video and turned it into 10 pieces of content without leaving one platform. And no, it's not AI slop. Every piece started with my face, my voice, my words. The AI just handled everything in the backend. And the last feature made me hear my own voice in a language I wasn't expecting. I'm going to show you exactly how it works, what it got right, where it fell short, and that moment at the end that got me. I need to record a trailer for our brand new platform, Podcast YourWay. By the way, if you've been wanting to start a podcast, comment your way below and I'll share the link with you. So I'm recording it right here in Riverside and then putting every AI feature to the test. I'm creating vertical videos, animated videos, segments, newsletter copy, captions for social media, YouTube and podcast descriptions, and posting all of it without leaving Riverside. Let's get started. All right, so I'm about to record a video for Podcast YourWay. This is our new podcast maker platform, and I'm going to do it here inside Riverside. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna show you. Okay, the recording was easy, but that's not what I'm here to test. Let's talk about the edit, because for most creators, this is where the whole thing falls apart. Riverside has a text-based editor. That means that I can edit my video by editing the transcript. I took my sweet time to start the recording. I was testing things, so I deleted that part of my video. I also messed up my take a few times at the beginning, so I deleted that as well. And check this out. I did not like that there were long pauses in between paragraphs, so I used the remove pauses tool, and you can set it up so it's not too aggressive to make the recording more fluid and engaging. I also highlighted a part in the script that I wanted to create a separate clip from later when we are making vertical videos. The whole process took me about 10 minutes. It's super easy and fun, very fun. But if you think the text-based editing was cool, what about improving your sound by just toggling a button? Because if your audio doesn't sound good, nothing else matters. Riverside has a feature called Magic Audio, one click, and it's supposed to clean everything up, background noise, room echo, the whole thing. I found it under AI tools. I toggled the button and it took about 3 minutes to process the entire video and significantly improved my audio, so it was worth the wait. And here's the before and after, so you can be the judge. There are close to 5 million podcasts out there right now, and only about 10% of them are still active. There are close to 5 million podcasts out there right now, and only about 10% of them are still active. Also, while I was waiting for the studio sound to do its thing, I clicked on a text bubble by one of the paragraphs, and I discovered AI producer, which I didn't see when I was doing my initial edit. But it freaking tells you what you need to cut out of the edit. Double takes, extra fluff, your video does not need. I think it's a pretty cool tool. Magic Clips is one of the features that I was very excited to test on Riverside. This feature is supposed to do the heavy lifting for me, meaning that I don't have to go to manually find the best moments in my edit and do the clipping myself. So there are different ways that you can access Magic Clips. I went to the co-creator chat and clicked on Magic Clips, and within seconds it generated a vertical clip, and I was very impressed because the clip that it chose for me was not cut off mid-idea like I've seen some platforms do, and it drives me crazy. Then I clicked on saved to project, which put it on my edits tab. Then I asked co-creator to create another 3 clips for me and only created 1. So I started having an argument with AI. Have you argued with AI before? Hasn't gone anywhere? I don't think so, because AI is not gonna give you attitude back. It's not gonna be like, excuse me. Then I went to the Made for You tab, and there I found content that Riverside had already made for me. So that was what co-creator was trying to tell me. So after I recorded the trailer, Riverside automatically selected pieces of content like magic episodes, magic clips, magic segments, magic hooks that are already AI edited and created for me. I played some of the clips, and I will say that I was very impressed with the selection. You can add more things to the edit or polish it even more if you click on the edit button. Or if you don't want to edit manually, you can just click on the personalize button, which it will open a window where you can just toggle on buttons to remove pauses, enhance video, and do other things on your clips. You can even animate yourself. I made myself into a cute little bear and it's so freaking cute. When you're ready, you can share the clip to your social media or download it to your computer. There are many different ways that you can share your content. So in total, I created 3 vertical videos, 2 segments, which are the shorter versions of my main video, but in horizontal form, and an animated video of myself as a bear. So that is 6 pieces of content. If you're so impressed with Riverside and you want to try it out, comment Riverside and I will send the link to sign up. Also, I will share with you a code that you can apply at checkout with a sweet discount. So comment Riverside. But before I downloaded all of this content, I needed to try a few more features. One of those is AI captions. Captions are super important for audience retention, especially with vertical videos. And adding captions was super easy. I selected the clip and click on edit. This opened up the editor. Then on the right menu bar, I clicked on captions and selected the one that I liked the most. As you can see, it was super easy and fast to add captions to the clip. You can customize your captions to your liking, changing the font and the color. I went with my selection because I like the style and the purple color highlighting the captions. I still needed a description and a transcript for this trailer. So I went into the editor and started chatting with co-creator again, the built-in assistant inside Riverside. And here's where I was blown away. I selected my content first. That part is super important. So it needs to know what it's working with. And then I clicked suggestions. I started with a show description for Spotify and it gave me a full description with keywords, topics, and timestamps ready to post. And then I asked for a newsletter and it gave me a full newsletter, well structured. I just needed to add my touch to it and it was ready for me to send that email. Then a LinkedIn post. The copy was so good that I opened LinkedIn and posted it right there. I haven't been posting on LinkedIn, so that was my perfect opportunity to do so. Then I was like, let's ask for more. So I asked for an X thread too. It can even generate social media images. They were a little generic for my taste, but it's a start. And here's the part that I loved the most is that if you can click personalize, you can teach co-creator your voice, your style, who you are, so it stops sounding generic and starts sounding more like you. So from one recording, no extra tools, no leaving the platform, I got clips, a full description with timestamps, a newsletter, a LinkedIn post, and an X thread all ready to post. Like we're rolling. Okay, the next feature I tried was super fun and very useful if you want your content to reach audiences in different languages. I can translate and dub my video to Spanish. I'm from Colombia. Spanish is my first language, so I was very excited to do it. From the video, I selected Ask AI and clicked on translation. I was able to choose the language. One of the options is Spanish from Colombia and the tone was casual, so I chose those. And this was the end result. Here's what happens. You get the idea, you're excited, you tell your friends. Esto es lo que pasa. Tienes la idea, te emocionas, se la cuentas a tus amigos. Pretty cool, right? That was cool. Direct publishing is a feature I really wanted to test because I waste a lot of time downloading and uploading files to YouTube, Spotify, and other platforms. So this is how I went. From my final edit, I clicked on share and I selected YouTube. I was prompted to export the final draft. You can export your video in up to 4K quality, which is nice. The export didn't take too long, less than 3 minutes, and my export was ready. I connected my YouTube account to Riverside and I uploaded my video in 4K directly to YouTube without downloading any files or bogging down my computer with large files. That made me really happy. very happy. I went and checked my channel to see if the video was there, and it was ready for me to make it public on YouTube. Riverside is also a podcast host. So if you are creating a podcast, you don't need to sign up for a separate hosting service. You can host your podcast from Riverside and do the posting and distribution without leaving the platform. All right, so I recorded a promo trailer for Podcast Your Way, edited by editing text, cleaned up the audio with one click, generated clips for social media, added captions, got show notes and a transcript, translated the whole thing into Colombian Spanish, and published it all without leaving one platform. Here's my take. I was impressed with how fast everything was. Nothing made me sit down and wait. The longest I waited was maybe 3 minutes, and that was because I was exporting my video in 4K. If you're working with a longer episode, a longer video, it might take you a bit more, but it was fast. And the fact that from one recording, I was able to make content for YouTube, LinkedIn, X, newsletter, vertical clips for TikTok and Instagram without ever leaving one platform, that's a real time saved. That's not a small thing. Recording was easy and fun, and editing was even easier. Now, where it fell short, the images it generated were too generic for me, too AI, and some of the copy from co-creator felt a little generic too, but that was partly on me because I hadn't set up my profile yet. Once you personalize it, teach it your voice, your style, it gets better. So I'd say do that first. But if you're a solo creator or if you are a beginner doing all this by yourself, this tool is it. It will save you time. It helps you repurpose like a machine. It's like having an assistant sitting right next to you, helping you create, distribute, and write copy. And you'll probably be able to cancel a few subscriptions once you start using it. So yeah, it passed the test. AI should not replace your creativity. It should protect your time so you can keep being creative. This video was sponsored by Riverside, and you just watch me use it for real. So you already know what it does. If you want to try it, remember to comment Riverside below and I'll share the link and a discount code with you. Now, today I show you the recording and repurposing side of Riverside, but it also does live streaming. You can go live to YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and X all at the same time, and you can bring on remote guests. We actually have a video where we tested that. We built 3 different live stream setups from beginner to pro and went live with all of them. If you're curious to explore that side of Riverside, I'll link it right here.